The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Tannehill to the air right off the bat. And incomplete to open things up.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Say right off the bat.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And some space here. And Tannehill's got the first as he slides to a halt. On 1st and 10, Tannehill.
Into a sea of defenders have intercepted.
And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
A confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Probably shouldn't have thrown that.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt.
And the Commanders get out to a 3-0 lead.
So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Here's Tannehill. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
There's a busy man out the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage.
Give him 4 yards as he does it himself, and it's a first down.
So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
decide to keep this once more.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30.
No sweat from Montez Sweat that time as he makes that stop look easy.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Now on 2nd and 13. Tannehill. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. And his passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started out great here either.
Yeah, they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again. Just like last week, each game is its own entity, treated as such.
And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
It's not often that you'll find offensive and defensive guys that'll agree on much, but one place they find common ground, you've got to protect or attack the middle of the field. And no one was there. What a big play, moving it downfield.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete.
He's only hit 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a
Didn't try to challenge that. I think he was.
with a big 3rd down coming up.
It kind of looked like he got it.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 4 on the yard. From the gun, here's Tannehill.
He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And he will have a Titans first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage, so they're going to throw the football.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. They'll wind up losing 8 on
The
the
guy
sack
who
there,
just came
and
in
it's
from
2nd
this way
down.
gets the sack.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back.
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. DJ Moore, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Titans have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead.
Bullet good on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell.
Oh, no, he read it. Oh, my God.
Dotson,
Lucky
he's got him.
there.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The good pickup there, 26 yards.
I certainly felt for Sam Howell watching him fall from a possible first-round pick at one point all the way to day 3 of the draft, but it's just extra fuel for a guy now who drew comparisons to some of the league's most fiery competitors at quarterback. When he gets into a tough spot, Howell...
Well, the defense, they get to Howell. He'll go down here. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Yeah, they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Throwing here, Howell. They'll set up the screen for Gibson.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 22 yards there, a first down. Powell throwing on first down here. Back to Gibson and another catch for him. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Here's Howell. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fields this way up at the 17. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Amani Hooker.
Oh my goodness.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. For the defense, they were all over that. As soon as that ball was in the air, it was dangerous. Not only was it intercepted, CD, but they return it for the touchdown.
Yeah, and he read that the entire way. He was reacting before other players had a chance to react themselves. Had the determination to say, this just won't be a pick. It's going to be 6 points as he takes it the other way to the end zone.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fields this way up at the 17. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
It's only a second.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. 15 yards the pickup, first down Washington.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On first down, Howell.
But what was that?
Time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up second down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Play action's supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Tannehill toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 32-yard line. Back to throw, Tannehill. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Another try after the first down sack. Tannehill.
Let's go. Jeez, that guy's fast. Okay.
His guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Let's go.
So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered, they'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that's a wake-up call for him because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there. He used the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Sly able to put this one through, and that'll get the deficit down to 15. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Howell. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. A huge play there for Washington. 45 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. A
Handoff running left is Gibson.
And he is going to lose yardage here. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Powell, he'll look to throw it.
And he finds McLaurin. And the Commanders are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. First and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And the Titans are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And they've just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks. And now here's a tackle behind the line.
And some room to work. He's up to the 20. And they work this out past the 25. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he'll get a couple up to the 29.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now Tannehill. And that is incomplete.
Oh, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. First down, Howell to throw.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes.
Bud Dupree off the edge and getting to the quarterback.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Oh my goodness.
Here's Howell to throw on 2nd down.
He completes this one to Terry McLaurin.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Third and 2. Here's Howell. Throwing it Terry McLaurin's way again, and he's got it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 25-yard line.
Who's dead? Bro is dead. Bro, I'm right next to you. Thank you.
Powell to the air on 1st and 10. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They'll run with Gibson, and he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Antonio Gibson, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Sly is up and good as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion.
Hey, it was looking bad. We're down 8. I know it was very bad. I'm throwing 4 interceptions, but we are somehow still in this game.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
4 minutes left, down 8. 3 times.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Tannehill. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Let's go!
Oh,
let's go!
Get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Huge.
And the Commanders are right back in this football game.
Huge.
A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now trying to pick it up on 3rd. Over the middle, he gets it to Gibson. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Fourth down, Howell, desperation time. Slings this deep from McLaurin.
Go!
And that is gonna be
Go!
one-handed.
Don't press
Wow.
Terry. Don't press
We've got
Terry.
a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. 1st and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. Straight ahead, Gibson. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
Well, Brennan, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They'll try and run. This is Robinson. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
I know this is your spot, partner, so forgive me for jumping in, but there's no decision right here. They have to go for it in this situation. They're down on the scoreboard. How many other opportunities are you going to get?
Yeah, I'm with you. 4th quarter, like you said, down on the scoreboard. And remember here, a field goal virtually does them no good.
What?
In there, no signal. I don't think he got
I have
there.
never seen a kill.
They try to sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And the Titans defense will celebrate the goal line stand.
It's fine. 1 yard line. Not over. I don't even know.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And he'll get them a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game.
That was bad broken tackle. That injury really cost me the game.
Second down and a run by Robinson. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. We'll get back over the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. McCaffrey.
Stop it. Stop it. Oh, my God, it's a touchdown.
It'll be 4th and inches. Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Okay.
Here's Brett Kern now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Taken from just outside the 30. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. This to possibly force OT. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Howell with one final shot. Quick slant, Dotson. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. It's picked up by the Titans. Down the numbers. There he goes.
worth a shot. Ah, dang. Almost came back.
So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay.
Thanks you guys for watching. 4-1. We'll take it.